He backs the blue, and that's why he is pardoning two D.C. police officers.
Officer Terrence Sutton was sentenced to 5 years in prison for his role in a deadly chase that killed Karon Hylton-Brown back in 2020. His commanding officer, Lieutenant Andrew Zabowski, got 4 years for helping him cover it all up. And tonight, the president cleared both officers. Tonight, we saw barricades going up around the MPD 4th District substation where the two officers were assigned. Now, it's been quiet there all night. Our Alexis Wainwright has been getting reaction to the big D.C. news coming out of the White House tonight.
President Donald Trump granted full pardons Wednesday for two D.C. police officers convicted in the chase that killed 20-year-old Karon Hylton-Brown in 2020.
I was thrilled for Officer Sutton. He's been through a lot. He is someone who deeply cared about his community. He never meant to hurt anyone.
Officer Terrence Sutton and Lieutenant Andrew Zabowski were sentenced to prison by a federal judge last year. Both have remained free on bond while they appeal their convictions.
Officer Sutton was not even given the opportunity to make that defense. He wasn't even allowed to argue that he had a lawful basis for the stop and that he used a reasonable means to effect an arrest.
But not everyone is happy about this decision.
I feel a little bit different about Zabinski than I do, as an attorney, that Sutton, he knew what he was doing. Why would you pardon this guy? If you're breaking every rule, and he had the right to flee, and you shouldn't be using an unmarked police car to chase him up an alley.
In a statement, D.C. Police Department thanks President Trump for supporting their officers, saying in a statement, quote, "These members could have never imagined that engaging in a core function of their job would be prosecuted as a crime. The department recognizes the risks involved in vehicle pursuits, which are reflected in our pursuit policy, but violations of that policy should be addressed through training and discipline and not through criminal prosecution." Harriet's Dream, a local activist group, released a statement saying in part, "We denounce the president's recent pardons of the D.C. police officers involved in the tragic killing of Karon Hylton-Brown. This casts a harsh light on the systematic inequalities in the American justice system." And we continue to see reactions pouring in on this. On social media, Ward 4 council member Janice Lewis-George says she was devastated by the news. Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
President Trump